Now let's look at new construction properties. Affordability here is much lower as a percentage in terms of the number of units that need to be affordable compared to existing buildings. This, in my opinion, was done to help encourage new properties to be built with this program. However, is a great benefit to people that are either building new properties with CMHC construction financing or buying or refinancing recently constructed multifamily properties. For affordability, to get points in affordability for newly constructed buildings, you can get 50 points by having 10% of the units at or below 30% of the median renter income. 15% of the units at or below the median renter income gives you 70 points. And to get 100 points of the maximum points of the program, 20% of the units at or below 30% of the median renter income. Again, don't forget the extra 30 bonus points for having affordability increase from 10-year commitment to a 20-year commitment also applies here. So these points can go up by 30 points if affordability is committed to for an additional 10 years. Now, the energy efficiency here is not an improvement on an existing measurement, but it's actually an improvement compared to the National Building Code. And the National Building Code requirement is improved. If it is improved on by 20, 25, or 40%, then somebody can get 30, 50, or 100 points in the program. And finally, accessibility. To get 20 points for accessibility, a minimum of 15% of the units are considered accessible in accordance with the CSA building standard B65118. 15% of the units are universal design, or the building receives a Rick Hansen Foundation accessibility certification of between 60 and 79%. To get 30 points, very similar to existing buildings, you have to have 15% of the units accessible, or having 85% of the units universal design. Alternatively, if 100% of the units are universal design, that gets you 30 points. If 100% of the units are accessible according with the building standard, that also gets you 100 points. And finally, if you get 80% or more from the Rick Hansen Foundation certification, you get 30 points as well. Now, the benefits for new construction is very similar to existing buildings with a few specific nuances. Number one, the tiers are similar in that 50, 70, and 100 points to the three tiers that give you different levels of benefits. The premiums tend to be slightly higher for new construction. That's basically if a property does not have income in place at the time of submitting for an application to CMHC, then 0.25% is added to the insurance premium. The leverage metric here is not loan to value anymore, but it's actually loan to cost. And so if you're building something, then the leverage metric is actually loan to cost, and it can provide up to 95% loan to cost. What's nice about new construction is that every tier of points provides you 95% loan to cost, and the loan to value can actually be higher than 95% or lower than 95%, but you are constrained to the 95% loan to cost. The debt coverage ratio is 1.1. If income is not in place, income is based on projected income, which is generally comes from an appraisal. Amortization is similar to existing buildings. It ranges from 40 years for 50 points to 45 at 70 points and 50 years at 100 points. Rental achievement may also be waived for new construction properties, which essentially means if a property does not have income and is considered new construction, a loan may still be advanced. Or if you're building a new construction property, the CMHC loan can be converted from construction loan into a permanent or term loan before the units are actually leased. So what they actually lease for and when they actually lease is less important. And then finally, of course, limited recourse for 100 points, which is similar to existing buildings as well. That should conclude an overview of the MLI Select program tiers for social outcomes and an overview of the program itself.